Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter from chemistry section, that is chapter number 3, chemical reactions and equations. Our first point is chemical reaction. It is defined as it is the process in which some substances undergo chemical change and transformed into new substance. In other words, we can say that whenever there is chemical change, that is occurred due to chemical reactions. Now, how to identify this chemical change? We will see. Changes are of two types, chemical change and physical change. In chemical change, chemical composition of matter changes. But in physical change, chemical composition of matter doesn't change. Chemical composition means how the atoms are arranged inside that. Next is, during chemical change, new products are formed, while during physical change, no new products are formed. For example, when hydrogen and oxygen combines chemically, it forms a product water. For physical change, example is evaporation of water. Here, if you will consider vapors, if they are condensed, again they can be converted into water. Means here no new product is formed, but here with the help of oxygen and hydrogen, new product water is formed. Next point of difference is chemical changes are irreversible and physical changes are reversible. For example, milk is converted into curd. Once milk is converted into curd, again from curd we can't obtain milk, because this change will be permanent, it will be irreversible, we can't reverse it again. But that is not case with the physical changes. For example, ice is converted into water, again water we can transform into ice by cooling it. So this change is reversible, again and again this cycle can be repeated. So out of these two changes, chemical change is happening due to chemical reactions. So here in your textbook, table number 3.1, identification of physical change and chemical change, we will try to identify them. First change is transformation of ice into water. That should be a physical change, because again from water we can get ice. Next is cooking of food. During cooking of food, new product is formed. That is happening due to chemical change. Ripening of fruit. This is also chemical change, because again from ripe one we can't get raw one fruit. Milk turned into curd. This is also due to chemical change. Evaporation of water. This is a physical change. Next is digestion of food in stomach. This is happening due to chemical reactions. That's why it is a chemical change. Size reduction of naphtha balls exposed to air. This is a physical change. Staining of Shahabadi or Kadapa tile by lemon juice. This is a chemical change. Breaking of glass object on falling from height. It is a physical change, because again that pieces of glass, if we will convert or recycle them, we can get glass again. So it is a physical change. So chemical reactions are responsible for chemical change. So chemical reactions we can define like this. It is a process in which some substances undergo bond breaking and are transformed into new substances by formation of new bonds. In chemistry, chemical reactions are represented with the help of two equations, either word equation or chemical equation. Word equation is nothing but the chemical reaction written in the form of words, and chemical equation is nothing but chemical reaction is written with the help of symbols or molecular formulas. For example, consider this chemical reaction. On burning coal in carbon dioxide gas is formed. We know that coal is pure form of carbon, so instead of coal we can consider it as a carbon, and this carbon reacts with oxygen in air. So reaction will be in the form of word equation. It will be like this: carbon plus oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide. The arrow indicates the new product formed by the combination of these two. So these two are known as reactants, and whatever new substance is formed, it is known as product. Now the same chemical reaction with the help of chemical equation we will see. Chemical equations are nothing but symbolic representation of chemical reaction. So instead of writing whole word carbon, just we will use symbol for that, which is capital C, plus oxygen. Oxygen is written in its molecular state as O2, and it gives carbon dioxide's molecular formula is CO2. So instead of writing the whole word, just we are using the symbols. This is known as chemical equation. So this chemical equation also contains this reactants, means the substances which are reacting with each other to give new product. The new substance formed is called product, and these two reactants and products are separated by arrow symbol. Means to the left of arrow symbol there will be reactants, and to the right of arrow symbol there will be product. Now we will try to write second reaction with the help of word equation and chemical equation. Just see, colorless solution of zinc sulfate is formed on addition of zinc dust to the blue solution of copper sulfate. Like this reaction will be given to you. And how we will form the word equation? Here just identify first who is the product. Colorless solution of zinc sulfate is formed, means this is the new product which is going to form. So this will be the product, and this is formed by addition of whom? Addition of zinc dust and copper sulfate. So these two, copper sulfate and zinc, they are the reactants. So we will try word equation for that. So word equation for this reaction will be aqueous solution of copper sulfate plus zinc dust. When they are added, product will be copper plus aqueous solution of zinc sulfate. Now first reactant is copper sulfate. We will try to write its molecular formula with the help of 9 standards ions and radicals table. Already in previous video I have told you how to form the molecular formula of compounds. So we will write copper sulfate's formula. See, from this table, see, copper ion is shown by Cu2+, and sulfate ion is shown by SO4 2-. So valency of copper ion will be 2, SO4 ion will be also 2. As they both are having valency same, we will not write any number, just we will take the symbols as Cu SO4 plus zinc dust. As it is a plain metal, just we have to take zinc. Then copper is also written as just Cu. Next product is zinc sulfate. Zinc ion is shown by Zn++ and SO4 sulfate is shown by SO4-. So both of their valency is 2. Again we will not write numbers, just symbols we will write as ZnSO4. So this will be the chemical equation for this reaction. As you can see, writing word equation is somewhat time consuming, and more information about the reaction we can't give properly. So instead of writing word equations to represent chemical reaction, generally chemical equation is used to represent chemical reactions. Now there are certain rules while writing any chemical equation. That rules or that protocols we will see one by one.